Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E Nation for this very special, long time coming review of Sagamore Spirits Sherry Cask Finished Rye. Yes, folks, Sherry Cask Finished Rye, right here at the K.O.E Nation, folks. I am your king of extreme Phil, K.O.E, the man of the hour, the man of the power, the man that makes you the podcast hour. You can, of course, find me at K.O.E Nation on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter. And I am joined this evening by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the 16-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, non-chill filter, quadruple distilled, your blend master of ceremonies himself, Tony fucking G. And yes, we are here with the Sagamore Spirit.
Sherry Finished.
Sherry Finished.
I knew that.
I believe this is our third Sagamore we are tasting for the first time on the K.O.E Nation.
It might be my second. I think you and Chicken had a video where it was just the two of you once. Because, well, we'll see. We'll see. Folks, you get into the K.O.E Nation archives and you find out. But, T, with your 2020 vision, I'll let you get into it.
What we've got here is the Reserve series of Sagamore Spirit. This is the Sherry Finished Rye. And I'll say I was excited to get this because I was a big fan of Minor Case. Really, really enjoyed that bottle so much that it did not last long. And one of my favorite ryes I've ever had was the Sagamore Spirit Double. Like, oh, that thing blew me away. And I've been babying that bottle because I liked it so much. This one is a blend of straight rye whiskeys finished in PX sherry barrels. I know that piqued your interest. This is batch 1A, bottle 6727 by, well, kind of perfect, by PK. Bill K.O.E picked this out.
So you know it's going to be good.
This is 106 proof, 53% ABV. This is our 4-year-old... Our 4-year-old straight rye whiskey spent an additional 18 months in 132-gallon PX sherry barrels, resulting in a spirit with velvety notes of... Nope, can't look.
All right, let's get into it.
Open it up. So I'm excited for this one. I've been a big fan of Sagamore, so this one I don't
have. Like, this has been like...
This is one of those distilleries that really just speaks to me.
This is like what, for you, what Traverse City whiskey has been for me. Okay,
yeah, it's fair.
It's just, yeah, it wasn't a great pop, but
that was subtle.
But we've had good.
It's too bad because I like the presentation, the bottle shape alone on the Sagamore bottles. I love.
Yeah, it really stands out.
Yeah, it does. The shape is just so different.
Spring-fed water. I did not know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
High quality. Starts with water, Phil. And it's got that. I mean, impression of Sagamore on the side. It's not a standard square or circle. I love this.
Wow. That is a nose. Check that out.
Oh, man.
Like, you know that normal mintiness that you get on a rye?
Oh, yeah, it's there.
But then candy sugar it all up.
Yeah, for sure. Man, there are scotches with sherry finish that don't have that kind of a nose. Wow.
It's like, I'm generally not too impressed.
No, I know that, but it takes a good one to really grab your goat.
Yeah, if a good one comes along, I almost won't shut up about it. Like,
like, that's how it should be. A special rye, just that, it's special. Wow, that is, the minty rye is there, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's so candied with like, not caramel apple, but candied apple.
Yeah, it's not even drizzled, it's like dipped. That's a great nose.
That is a top 5 rye. Yes.
Yeah, I put that up there with the Mictors. Man, that's really nice.
Yeah. Now we'll see how the palate comes. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
That's overwhelming.
Wow. Damn. Oh, shit, there's a second finish. Wow. Didn't expect that.
Feel like I just chewed a mint leaf. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like I just had a mint julep or something. Okay, does that make sense?
Got the rye mint. You get the sherry. and then it finishes kind of like there's a bit of an oak finish, and then it kind of dissipates, and then bam, it's like a sweetness that's almost like a rye, or not a rye, but I mean like a rum sweetness.
But with that second flavor, I get that plant chlorophyll.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, and that's why I'm thinking like mint leaf. Now, okay.
Oh,
before we get to grading,
I'm not gonna have any in my glass by the time.
What I'm gonna say is, remember the book Mint Juleps with Teddy Roosevelt? So one of my favorite references for some of these reviews. Teddy Roosevelt would always enjoy mint juleps in the White House, but he would use rye whiskey, being a Northeasterner, rather than bourbon whiskey like Southerners would. And so this would make a perfect Teddy Roosevelt mint julep. This whiskey right here would make the best Roosevelt's mint julep I think you would ever make.
Still disappointed before.
Is what it is.
Damn. I'm like, whew, I knew I'd like it. Damn.
Yeah. Well, Tony, now we get to the interesting part.
Hold on. Man.
Reading.
Yeah, the reading. So, the K.O.E barrels resulting in a spirit with velvety notes of toasted almond, dried fig, and soft spice. Definitely get the soft spice. I can see the fig.
Toasted almonds reaching.
It sounds pretty. The structured oak profile of original whiskey balances the bouquet of dried fruit and honey. Yes, there's definitely honey left from the PX Sherry wine. First release as a distillery exclusive product in 2019. Our distillers were committed to bring back this complex and layered whiskey for the whole world to enjoy. Our Sagamore Reserve series celebrates the legacy of Maryland distilling with an unyielding focus on excellence. Start. Distilled in Indiana, bottled by Sagamore Spirit.
Anyways, no wait. The fact checkers will be like, technically, MGP's changed its name to something else. But, folks, now we get into the grading. We're going to grade this as a rye whiskey. It's a whiskey. It's a cask-aged spirit. It's shelving, and for those new to the show, the secret fifth question. It's called a hook. Now, as a rye whiskey.
Okay. I know it says rye, big and bold, right on the front of that label.
We're going to be all over the place.
Yeah, very much so. This is not prototypical rye, although the whiskey in this bottle definitely is a rye. This is not prototypical rye. The finishing definitely displaces this in the rye categorization. I'm going to give it 275 as well.
Wow. As a rye, I'm going to give it 325 because other than the casking, it's so on point with rye. The minute it hits your nose, this is rye. Like, you know that you're getting.
It is rye, but this is not what you expect with rye.
As a whiskey.
Whiskey, on the other hand.
I'm really curious what you're going to give this.
I'm going to go 4 stars.
Okay.
Because this is sweet for 106 proof. This is subtle. This is approachable. This has depth and complexity that snobs would really be interested by. Like,
okay,
this is a bouquet.
As a whiskey, I'm going to give it 2.25.
We couldn't be.
We're completely opposite here because this I don't think is approachable. I think this is something you have to be a seasoned whiskey lover in order to be into. And I think
it's so sweet. It's soft for 100.
This is not a starting whiskey. This is not a mixer. This is not a
this other than starting whiskey. If you diluted this a little bit,
julep Teddy Roosevelt style, like I would say, like this is not someone's first whiskey by any measure. Now, cask aged spirit, I'm gonna give it 375 because it's added this extra layer of complexity by a casking. So that's why I'm kind of
Okay.
here on it. Okay.
All right. Okay, you're right. You're right. I'll dial it back to 375 as a whiskey, but then I'm gonna give it 4 on the cask.
That's fair. That's
because
fair.
the casking here like took what was a really great, in my opinion, base rye whiskey and made it just so damn delicious. Mm.
So now we move on to the shelving. Here's the problem. Like, this doesn't deserve to be on the bottom shelf, even though it's not my, like, this is not my cup of tea as a whiskey. Like, this is not something that, like, you know, is, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But it's not a top shelf.
No, I would agree. This is a middle shelf because this isn't like something that you're gonna like have to go out of your way to find. You're not gonna pay an arm and a leg for it. But there's a quality here, and it presents so handsome.
Yeah. So that's middle shelf. Yeah, is definitely where it is. Now, the secret fifth question. When this bottle runs empty, will you seek out another one? Now, what'd you pick?
I got this in steel for like under $50, I think. I think
I see him about 80.
Yeah, I think this is going to be more of an $80 bottle in a lot of places, so I got it at a great price. At 80, if I'm empty, yeah, I think I'd go for this before I got minor case, actually. So this is, this is what I like.
Wow. Okay, so this is one of Tony, like, is this the rye of Compound G? Or
it's the sherry finished rye of Compound G.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I don't think I would seek this one out.
I didn't figure.
This is definitely up your alley. I can see why you wanted to get this open tonight so that you could finally start enjoying this.
Curious for a while.
Football season is starting here soon, and I feel this will be a football game sipper for you.
Yeah, this is one that I'd like to have Scotch drink.
Now, folks, I figured this would be the best time to let everyone know at home something very special before we take off. And that's, speaking of football season, we are announcing our football podcast together. Phil K.O.E. and Tony G, the World of Football podcast. I'm thinking that's the name for now. It's happening. Tony was telling me how much he wanted to do a football podcast so badly. You were telling me just like, Phil, please. We need another podcast. Can we make it about football?
Yeah, be on the lookout for that in 2072.
So, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, that has been this review of Sagamore Spirit Sherry Finished Rye, finished in PX Sherry barrels. Excellent stuff, and it is going to be heading to Compound G for football season. Folks, God bless every last one of you. I hope all of you make it back here to the K.O.E. Nation happy, healthy, much the wiser. Please. No. Yes, folks, God bless all y'all. Signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only.
Yep, just gonna leave it like that.
Me just getting really uncomfortable.
Yep.
It's like, hey.
Yep.